What's up guys, I have a great news for you. In case if you finish this section, you will be able like 100% to work in Apple, Samsung, Xiaomi or whatever you want. This section is just your key to work in any company you want. Let's go. This is non-protected IC. There is no black adhesive around this IC, which means that this phone is an old phone. All the phones, there is no black adhesive around the IC. I'm gonna show you in the next video how to deal with the protected IC. I will show you in the steps. So as you see here, we bought some flux and we are moving with the hot air on 330 and the air on 3. Okay, the hot air temperature 330 and the air on 3. And as you see here, we are just touching the IC with the tweezer itself, and we are trying to move it a little bit. Okay, we are not adding a force here. There is no force, just a little bit. Once you feel that, as you see here, once I feel that it is already completed the solder, I take the IC out. And this is exactly how we are going to work with the desoldering process. It's so easy. Just adding flux. Okay, after adding flux, just make the temperature of the hot air on 330 and the air on 3. Okay, this is how I always work. This is super safe and it is so easy to do. This is the IC after we take it, as we see here. The second step, which is cleaning the IC. Let me show you how to clean the IC. Okay, firstly, we are gonna add some flux on the IC itself, and as you see here, you must put some flux here. After adding some flux to the IC itself, we are going to grab a tin and a soldering iron, and you just need to make the soldering iron on 400. Okay, the temperature always of the soldering iron, it must be 400, and we are going to move around. Okay, don't push too hard, just make the tin touch the beds. Okay, I'm just touching the bed with the tin, not with the soldering iron. Okay, and try to move around in order to make all the tin look shiny, just like this. And this process is because we need to break the tin of the company itself, because the company may add a tin that may melt in 300 temperature or whatever. We just need to add our tin here, and don't worry about the beds. Just move the tin around the IC as you see here, and don't worry at all about the beds. Okay, I'm gonna show you in the next step how to deal with all the beds here. Okay, so no worries, just move around with the beds, but don't push. Okay, move slowly, don't push on the bed. Then we are going to grab a shield as we see here. Okay, and make a little bit of tin above the shield as we see here, and we are going to remove all extra tin. I'm gonna show you how to do this right now. We just need to add some flux before we are moving with the shield itself. Okay, we have to add some flux in order to make it easier. Then we are going to move around with the soldering iron, temperature on 400 as you know, and we are going to remove all the tin as you're gonna see here. It will be super ready for reballing. Okay, it will be super ready for reballing. So easy, guys. This is the easiest thing you will ever see. So easy, but you need to be calm. Okay, don't move too fast, don't push on the IC. Try to be a calm person while doing this. It's like an art here. You're an artist here. Okay, I'm still seeing some here. We are going to clean with alcohol, okay, or PCB cleaner, what type of it. Okay, cleaning is so vital in any processes. After finishing, you need to clean. Never ever go anywhere without cleaning. Okay, after that, we are going to check if there any bed. Guys, I forgot to tell you, you need always to do this under the microscope. Okay, never ever do this without microscope. It will be like so hard to see which one we need to work on, because we need to make all of this as you see here. There is no extra tin here in order to make it easier to make the soldering processes again, or to make a reballing. Okay, so you must work under the microscope. So let's move to the third step, which is cleaning the board itself. Okay, we have cleaned the IC, and right now we need to clean the base of this IC before resolder it. Okay, just add some flux, and we are going to add our tin again, tin and soldering iron. Okay, tin and soldering iron. Don't forget the temperature on 400, and we are going to move around this. This is for broken the tin of the company itself. As you see here, I'm moving around. I don't care about the bed anymore. Okay, because some people are telling you, watch out, you're gonna lose the beds or whatever. No, it's okay. Just move slowly, okay? Just move slowly. As you see here, I'm just moving with my tin. Just moving slowly, super slowly, as you see. This is to block the tin of the company itself. As I told you in the IC, it is so vital to do this, okay? And always, guys, you need to make sure that you are adding the tin and removing the tin with the shield before doing anything, because this is make it easier. This is make the desolder processes easier. Now we are gonna get the shield here. Don't forget to empty some flux firstly. Temperature on 400 as usual. And let's move around with our soldering iron. Okay, but as I told you, move slowly. We don't need to lose any bed here. Just move slowly. And try to add some tin on the shield itself. As you see on the tip of this shield, there is some tin on it, okay? This is to add some tin on the beds, because to make it easier, as you can see, I'm just moving slowly, and I don't touch the bed. I'm trying to get rid of all the tin on the bed here. So right now I'm going to the last step, which is cleaning. Okay, you need to clean with alcohol. Don't forget the cleaning processes. Never ever forget to clean, okay? Because this is make you see which bed you are going to work on. Is there any kind of any bed lost here, or is there any something happen here? So you need to make sure that everything is clear and clean before you go into desolder again, okay? How to remove. First step is to add the stencil above the IC. Then add some tin flux above the stencil. And set the hot air temperature on 200 maximum, and the air will be on 2. And fix the stencil with the tweezers. Start the heat directly with the hot air, as you see here. And the IC should be ready in just 15 seconds. As we can see here, the IC is looking like just a new IC, like we just got this IC. This is after reballing. Just give it like a 1 second with hot air after finishing. Let's solder it again. Let's solder the IC again. Firstly, we need to vaporize the board, as we have learned in the beginner section of micro soldering. We should vaporize in order to make it easier. Okay, as you can see here, we are going to vaporize with just resin and solder iron, or maybe you use the device that we used in the beginner section. Then we are going to place the IC on the temperature 300, and the air will be on 3. Let's do the soldering processes. It's so easy. Now let's solder the IC with the hot air. Super duper easy. Okay, in modern device, the IC is got protected by a black adhesive, as we can see here. So we cannot make a desolder for the IC itself without removing this black adhesive. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to work with all kind of adhesive in just this video. Okay, firstly, we need to grab, or we need to bring a knife just like this. Okay, this knife is a specialist for doing a remove for a black adhesive. Okay, and make the hot air temperature on 150, 170 maximum. Okay, do not exceed 170, because we do not want a tin to be melted. Okay, we are just working right now in this step in removing the black adhesive, and the air of hot air itself should be on 7 or 8, and we are going to move in a square route, in a square way. just the hot air will move in a direction of knife. Wherever the knife go, the hot air itself will go with the knife until we finish the whole square itself, and this will remove a black adhesive around the IC. And this is so easy to do, but do not leave it, just work under the microscope to see it clearly. Okay, as you can see guys, we are just removing a black adhesive here, we are just cleaning it. Okay, this is before doing anything, you need to clear it. Okay, and as I told you, you're gonna see this in all modern devices. Okay, just move like this in the hot air. Don't forget that the hot air is moving directly where you move with the knife itself. And this is how we remove a black adhesive. As you can see here, this is the last side. We are going to move, like as you see here, this is the last side of the IC itself. Just moving, and hot air should be with you in the same direction of moving. And this is how to remove the black adhesive. Let's move to the second step, which is gonna be a little bit different from the normal IC. As you see in the previous lecture, it's gonna be completely different. Let's move on to the next step. Step number 2, we are going to add some flux. As you see here, we just add some flux, and we are going to bring a knife which is special for prying up the IC. You're gonna see how we are going to do this. And just remember, we just do this to the protected IC. We don't do something like this in the free IC as we did in the previous lecture. We just do this only to a protected IC. Okay, we are going to see what we are gonna do right now. Just bring the knife and try to insert it under the IC with the helping of hot air. But don't forget, we need to make hot air here right now in 220, and the air will be on 220, and air will be on 2. With your left hand, try to insert the knife inside the IC, but don't push so hard. It is with the help of heat. Okay, the more you heat, the more easier the knife will get in. Okay, so just try to insert more and move. Once you got inside the IC, as you see here, we are going to move circularly with the hot air around the IC in order to make it easier to pry it up. Okay, just try to get inside the IC itself. I'm just trying to get in order to pry the IC. Okay, and I'm just moving in a circle. As you can see here, it's getting easier now to get inside the IC. The IC will automatically get removed by itself. As you're gonna see right now, you will see what will happen to the IC. Just keep moving. Okay, as you can see, it's completely removed automatically, and the beds are great. We didn't lose any bed. And as you see on the IC itself also, we didn't lose any kind. But you see here guys, the black adhesive, as you can see, there is a lot of black adhesive here which make it harder for us. That's why the first step is so vital in order to make this IC, desoldering of this IC, make it easier. So let's move to the third step. Grab a soldering iron and put some tin on the tip and just moving like this. Okay, and don't forget to add some flux and make the soldering iron 400. And this is to lose the ice. This is to lose the tin of the company itself. We need to add our tin. Don't worry about beds. Okay, as I told you in the previous video, don't worry at all about beds. And we're gonna do the same exactly in the IC itself. But right now, just doing on the board. As you can see, we are moving so slowly. Okay, this step is so crazy. We are going to grab a knife like this. Okay, this is for cleaning a black adhesive, as you can see here. But don't forget to make the temperature also on 200, and the air will be on 2. Okay, temperature on 200 and air on 2. And we are going to clean all of this by this knife. Okay, like you are doing a cleaning dust. Okay, and let's move with the knife. As you can see here, you can move, just clean all this black adhesive like you are cleaning dust on the ground. Exactly, we are doing the same here on the board. Keep moving until you make it so clean. Okay, as you can see here, we are removing all the black adhesive. It is so vital to do this because black adhesive make it harder for us to solder the IC again. So we need to remove all of it. just as you see, hot air and the knife in order to help us. I know it's complicated, but if you do this for only one time, it will be so easy for you to do it. Okay, so no worries at all. The first time only will be a little bit hard. Okay, let's do the same two steps for the IC itself. We did it for the board. Now let's do it for the IC. Add some flux and get the soldering iron and the team and move a tin around all the bed as we did on the board itself. We are going to do the same right now for the IC. We are doing the same for the IC. Let's move it slower as we make all the bed take this tin. Okay, the next step will be as the same as the step that we did in board. We are going to clean with the knife and the hot air. Let's clean the IC as we did from the black adhesive. Okay, just this is what we did exactly on board. We are going to do it on the IC right now here, and just move gently. Okay, it's okay to touch the bed, no worries. I need you to just clean this black adhesive, okay, because it will harm us. Last step will clean the IC with the shield or the wick and soldering iron on 400, and we are going to do the same for the board. Okay, this is the last step in cleaning. Just get your wick or your shield, whatever you call it in your country, and start to clean this tin again. This is the last step, and we are gonna do the same for the board. Just moving like this. Let's clean the IC with alcohol. Okay, let's get back to the board again to do the same. Our IC is ready for reballing. Okay, right now we are cleaning the board with the wick or shield as we did in the IC. Okay, to make it completely ready for soldering. As you can see, guys, just the same you do in the IC we did in the board. Okay, completely the same. Just reballing will not be the same. Okay, we're not gonna make a reballing for the board. We will make a reballing only for IC. So let's move on reballing IC before adding to the board. Reballing the IC just like the previous lecture here. We just add the stencil and we added a team flux and we moved above it with the hot air, and is completely ready. As you can see here, it's completely getting, as you see. Then let's make the vaporization to board in order to add this IC as we did in the previous lecture. The all coming step will be the same of the previous lecture. Okay, let's make the vaporization to board. So easy peasy. Okay, so then let's add the IC and just heading above it with the hot air. This is how we do soldering and desoldering for protected IC with any kind of adhesive. We are gonna follow these steps. Okay, even if you're gonna work on iPhone 14, Samsung S20, okay, Note 20, whatever you are working on, this is how we are going to work with the black adhesive or any kind of adhesive. And you know the difference between the IC who has adhesive or a normal IC, like a last lecture or the lecture before this lecture. We just know this under the microscope. You will see a black adhesive under the microscope. So you are going to follow the steps absolutely of this episode. If you don't see any kind of adhesive around the IC, then you can work normally as the lecture before this lecture. And this is exactly how we work with ICs. Someone told me before, I don't know how to work an iPhone IC. I like to desolder the IC of Android. Is so easy. There is no protected material or stuff like that. But the Android is so easy. It's lovely to do, but I don't like the iPhone. Okay, here's a big problem here. Don't tell yourself that you don't like whatever, it's iPhone, Android, or whatever. Tell yourself that you need to practice more on this iPhone in order to be able just to be like a drinking water. When you drink water every day, do you tell yourself it's so hard to drink a cold water, or it's so hard to drink a warm water? They are the same, guys, but it's all about practicing. Okay, once I see there is IC here protected, but it makes me feel so boring to go and desolder this and just reballing or whatever. Keep calm, enjoy it, okay, and just work to make yourself like it's a habit. It's a habit. It's not something you don't know or whatever. I did this every day, so it's okay. It's a habit to me, like drinking water. I don't care. It's Android, it's iPhone, it's whatever. I don't care at all. I will do it because I learned as it's a habit here. Okay, this is the secret. This is my secret. I don't tell myself, I hate iPhone 14, I hate iPhone 13, I hate iPhone X, I love iPhone 5 and iPhone whatever. No. I just go and practice, and this is how I make myself get inside this job. Make it like a habit, guys. This is the secret. Guys, I will miss this mental lesson. Please, 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 if you didn't review this course yet, please give us this review because your review is gonna help us. I will miss you guys so much, okay? And I will miss this mental lessons because it feels like we are friends, or I'm someone from your family. It feels like we are close to each other. So I will really miss you guys. You can do it. Welcome to the tools episode. Okay, let's start with our step one, which is essential tools. Those tools, guys, it's like 6 tools. Those are essential and those are basics. We cannot start our hardware repair services without those tools. Okay, so firstly, let me tell you guys, on the right side, all of these tools is regarding the soldering. Okay, all of these tools are regarding the soldering. All of these tools on the left side are regarding the measuring. Okay, so this are the basics of the measuring, and this are the basics of the micro soldering. So the first and the most importantly is hot air. We cannot start our work without the hot air, and this is so vital and so important. Okay, so we need to include this in our tools. Okay, secondly, soldering iron, also so important to include. We cannot work without it. Okay, it's for soldering and desoldering, both of them for soldering and desoldering, and we have spoke about them in details in our course. Okay, so right now those are so vital. Okay, the screwdriver set, this is so important. This is for just opening the phone, and we cannot open the phone without this. So those 3 are so vital, we cannot skip them. The microscope, we can skip the microscope, but in case if we skip the microscope, we are going to work as a beginner. Okay, we are not going to take an advanced work in here. We're not going to see the roots. We are not going to see the small components, but we will be able to do some basics, just like it changing the connector and it changing the LCD, changing those all of this basics stuff. We can be able to work on this. So in case if you are not going to work as an advanced, and this is not required at all, don't buy the microscope, but we are going to include it as basic because we are an advanced technicians. Multimeter is so important, and this is for checking the root of the circuit, and this is so important. Power supply, very important, and we have a complete section about it. Okay, and the USB tester, and this is all about the hardware tools. We cannot go to work as a hardware technician without all of this. Okay, sounds cool. So this is our step 1, and we have done it completely right, and this is the essential tool. So let's go directly to step 2, which is creating an account on Amazon.com, the global one. It's not Amazon.es, not Amazon.br, not Amazon India, not Amazon Spain, not Amazon UK, not Amazon France. It's Amazon.com. We need to create an account on Amazon.com. Here we are, guys. This is Amazon.com. Okay, just click on here and just click on new customer here. Start here and create a new account, even if you have an account on your Amazon that related to the country that you are living at. Why? Because the tools that we are going to speak about, it is already in Amazon.com global, and we will be able to deliver to our country. So after making an account from here, okay, we are just going to this here, deliver to United States. Just click on this and choose whatever country you live in, whatever country you live at. Okay, wherever country you live at, just choose it, and you will be able to follow to step 3. So just quick recap on step number 2. create an account on Amazon.com global, which is here, Amazon.com. Okay, it's global, Amazon.com. So this is our second step. Our third step, brand of tools and where to buy tools exactly. Step number 3, go to Google and just write CPU Academy. This is all what you are gonna write, CPU Academy, and just go for the first website, which is here, CPU Academy. This is the logo here, and just click on this site. And there are 2 ways. We are going to follow the 2 ways just right now. I will show you the 2 ways. The first one, which is the easiest one, just click on blog here. Okay, just blog here, and then make sure you choose the right which exactly we are gonna need to follow. We need to follow about the hardware. We don't need the LCD, we need the hardware. We don't need the software, we need the hardware. So we will choose this one. It will be updated, guys. This blog is going to be updated. Okay, so you always need to check it before you are gonna buy anything, because I always update this. As you can see, it's posted by admin. Okay, so here you go. This is the best and the cheapest hot air we can buy. Okay, and this is gonna work great with us. So what if we wanna need to buy this hot air? I will show you how right now, and you need to make sure, guys, you are checking this. It's 110 volt. It will be based on your country, because there is 110 volt and there is 220 volt also. So it will be based on your country. So what if we need to buy this hot air? Just all we are going to do is just click on buy now, and it will directly, as you can see, it will directly go to Amazon.com and it will deliver to my country. You will be able to add to cart or buy now right now, so you'll be able to buy everything. This is how we are going to find the tools. All the tools, you are gonna find it here inside the blog. As you can see, the soldering iron, everything that we have spoken about here in the essential tools, you are going to find it here. The multimeter is here. The opening tool is here. All you are gonna do is just click on buy now. This is all what you will do. Power supply is here. Everything, and the microscope. And this is an additional, the network test board. This is not essential. In case if you wanna buy it, in case if you have the money, it's so easy to use it. So easy. The USB safety tester from essential. Okay, this is additional in case if you are gonna work in water damage repair, and we have a complete section about this in case if you wanna buy it. Okay, you are gonna find additional and essential inside the blog. Okay, and the battery activation additional also. So this is the first way. The second way, so easy, just go to shop. The second way, just go to shop here. After going to shop, all you are going to do, just determine which category exactly you need. Let's say we need the hardware repair. Just click on it, and we can see everything related here. All we can do, just click on buy product, and it will turn you to Amazon directly. This is so easy too, but this is not updated like blog. We update blog. We always update blog. Every week I go to upload these blogs. So you can check here, and also you can check in the shop. You can use this way or this way, whatever you like. What's up, guys? In this section we're gonna speak about interviews in this field, and I will give you all my experience in all the interviews that I have done during my journey, so you understand exactly how to pass any kind of interview abroad. Okay, I have been working in China, United States of America, so I will tell you exactly how to go the basics of the interview itself in order to understand how to work on yourself, and also for the quiz preparation. Let's do it, guys. Firstly, when they tell you about introduce yourself, you need to give an experience. Do not tell people that you are a complete beginner. Just try to tell them that I have worked before in a store like 2 years or 3 years or whatever. Okay, don't say that you are a complete beginner, that this is not good. Okay, this is your first step. The second step will be to make a good CV. Okay, try to make a good CV. Do not make a white CV. Okay, you need to make a good CV. This is the second step. Because if you go in an interview for Apple or Samsung or stuff like that, they will tell you to draw a circuit. They will give you a pen and paper and they will tell you draw a circuit. This is so easy, guys. You're just gonna draw, as we have learned, the IC, capacitors and coil and whatever, and you know exactly the function of all of this. Okay, and you will just going to add a capacitor on battery in order to tell them that you understand the difference between series and parallel. Okay, and you will tell them about that this is a carry a volt that go to directly to the IC and you will tell them the function of every component, they will hear something like this. They will tell you, dude, come, we need you. Go in. Okay. This question is so important, so watch out. There is a question they will ask you, what do you see yourself after 5 years from now? You're gonna tell them that you are going to be someone who create a cell phone in 5 years from now. Okay, this reflects self-confidence. They will have in their mind that this dude, come on, this dude is gonna be something so great for our company. So watch out for this answer, because this answer is so important. I will create a mobile phone in 5 years from now. There is a question, why do I hire you? Why do I hire you? You seems like someone who came from different country to my country, so why do I hire you? You didn't work in your country. Why do I hire you? You're gonna tell them that you need to work in a bigger level. You need to work in a bigger level. And this is exactly what I said, okay? I need to work in a bigger level, okay? They will tell you what bigger level exactly that you, which is the advanced level. My country is working in this field like all of them like beginners. They don't like to create circuits. They don't like to do something like this. They just got all of components from China and they just add it inside the board and everything is fine now. This is how my country is working. But here in this country, I can be able to repair, I can be able to recycle, I can be able to do, because I want to be someone like Steve Jobs or something like this. This is my dream, to be a Steve Jobs. Easy peasy. Guys, don't forget to review this course, because your review is going to help us to make an update for this course, and it will help us to be more and more stronger. This is our first course ever in Udemy, so your review will help us to be better and to always update this course and keep it updated and updated. So is it easy to work as a hardware technician in China? I don't think so. So it is not that easy, but let me tell you something. Firstly, you need to be able to speak a Mandarin language, okay? This is your first step to work there. You need to have a Mandarin language, and by your language, besides English, it will give you something like a step forward, that you have something they don't have. So you will be able to work in a big markets there, okay? So your language is gonna make you someone perfect here. In case if you wanna work in China, it is not that easy, but you need also to start small. Like as we said in the United States, you need also to start from stores until you reach to companies. So CPU certificate will help you in this situation, but let me tell you something here. Like 90% of people in China know in hardware. Let me be clear with you. 90% here in China know and understand how to do a micro soldering, like with this hot air, and they know how to use the soldering iron, and they have the knowledge here. But what will make you perfect here to know how to make a software repairing and to make the LCD glass working repairing? If you know those two, we have a course here. If you just finish the course of LCD and the course of software, trust me, you will be someone special there. Okay, besides your language will give you that trusty, because they don't know your language. Besides, you know their language and you know another language and you know English. It will be something like you have the lead here. You have the lead to work in a big company, whatever you want. And this is the secret to work in China and in the United States. Don't forget to review this course, because your review will help me to improve this course more and more, and it will help me to upload more courses to this to help you in your journey. See ya. Come on guys, you still didn't review the course yet? I just wait your review, because your review is gonna help us to be able to finish other courses that will reflect on you. So your review is must, and it is so important. Don't forget the review.